Hello and welcome back to Brack and Fix. My name's Pete and here we have a electronics kit that I'm going to put together. So this is actually a sound analyzer. The idea being that these LEDs will go into here and then when it hears sounds it will move up and down, I believe. I got it on eBay. It was about £6 but it arrived like this in a bag with no instructions. It says it's a beginner's kit. However, you actually have to be able to read what's on the PCB to actually understand where all of these parts go. So for example, we've got like 3K, so that would be a resistor, and we've got capacitors here, and headers as well, because it's actually a dual kind of layer jobby. So I think I know where most of these things go, but we'll have to have a look, I suppose. One thing I have had to do though is that all these resistors came just in their things here, and no idea what their value was. So I actually have got a very cool app on my phone, and what you're able to do is basically look at the resistor. For example, this one here, and so there we go. So the first band here is brown, so I'll click the first one is brown. The second one is black, so we'll click the second one is black. And then the third one is yellow, so we'll click on the third yellow, and it tells us it's a 100k resistor. How cool is that? So that's nice and easy. So I've gone through and I've actually done those already. There is slightly concerning in that one of these is actually, I think it's a diode. I don't know what that emblem is, so I'm hoping it will be the last thing, and then I'll know where it goes. Fingers crossed. Let's have a look at that one though. So I've got the soldering iron nice and warm. I've got myself some very nice new it's like solder paste basically, but it actually comes in a syringe, which is quite exciting, isn't it? So yeah, so I've got that off from eBay as well. It was an amount of money. I don't know how much it was. I'll write it on the thing for you. So we've got 3 different coloured LEDs. We've got green, blue and red, and luckily on this it actually has red, green, blue, etc, etc. So I suppose we should get going. So let's start with putting the LEDs in, I think. So what we'll do is we'll get all the green ones out to begin with, because the problem is I don't think you can see what the colour is unless they're turned on. So let's do all the green ones first. Okay, so now it seems like they've made it ever so slightly easier, because if you look, I'm trying to think of the best way for you to be able to see it. There's actually is a flat side, ever so slight flat sides to these, and on the PCB it's got a flat side, so I assume that's the way they want you to put it in. So let's try this one here. So yes, that means that the positives at the top and the negatives at the bottom. So there we go, that makes sense. I learnt my lesson from last time, so I'm actually going to push it here so it's nice and I want it to be nice and flush here basically. So I'm going to do that so it keeps it in place, and then I'll solder that there. Oh look, need to get my workspace a lot tidier, don't I? Be a bit careful with these. Right, now I can actually work. So let's get some of this new cool solder paste. Solder paste, keep saying solder paste. It's flux, that's what the word I've been looking for, not solder. So we'll put a bit on there, and he says he can't even get it out. Oh, there you go. Well, that's not quite as easy as my paintbrush. The only thing with my paintbrush one is it makes everything really sticky, which is a pain. So yes. Okay. Let's start off with this then. Tip's nice and tinned, so we'll get that nice and warm. go. It's actually quite nice. Right, there's a lot to do, so what I'll do is I'll do some more. I'll put some music on for you to listen to. I'm good like that. Speed it up a little bit, and then I'll come back when they're all in. So yeah, wish me luck. By the way, I just want to say, oh, it's not a good start. So I am doing the green LEDs, as you remember, and I've just put it in the red hole. So we're doing really well so far. So, okay, right, I will unsolder that and then put it in the right hole. Okay, so let's pretend that never happened and we'll try again. So green, green, yes. Right, so let's try again. So like I said, these have got a flat part to them, so definitely green. We're doing it right this time. So we'll bend that out slightly and do the same for this one. I think we might have to do them in this sort of speed, really. Right, so let's try again. Okay, so after that slightly embarrassing mistake I made yesterday, actually now, because it's the next day, I have actually soldered all of the LEDs onto this board. Pretty happy with it. I've checked there's no bridges or anything, so yeah. Could be a lot worse. It's very sticky though because of the flux. Ugh. Okay, so I think we should now move to this board here. So, as I said, there's no instructions. However, we should be able to work out what needs to go where just by looking at it, basically. So, got my little pot of components. Where to start? Let's start over here, I think, because I've got no reason, because I want to. So, put all these out of here, and then, so on here it says 1K, so we will find a 1K resistor. Put it, there must be a way of, like a proper way of doing this. But I don't know what it is. So, see, I always find that maybe I bend it too far away, which is why I always get this kind of skew whiff kind of thing going on. I don't think you're supposed to just pull it, are you? Is that how you're supposed to do it? Oh my goodness. Probably not. Okay, so there we go. Let's solder that on. Right, so this needs a clean because it's very, very sticky. So let's give it a bit of IPA. Hopefully that'll be a bit better. Oh, blimey, this one's in quite bad shape. Oops. Okay. So, got 2 on this side, 3 on that side, so put that in there and that in there. Just push them together, I guess. Okay. Right. That's not too bad, is it? Right. Okay, so it came with this connector here, which yes. So it came with this connector here. So I've got a USB port here. Must be in that one there. Right, so we're plugged in, we're all connected up. Let's see what happens here. There's a switch underneath here, which is a bit difficult to get to, so I'll use these. Oh, look at that! Oh, wow! Oh, let me turn the, let me move the light and see if we can. Hello? Hello? Wow. Well, that works. Okay. I think they're all working. Sorry. Wow, okay. Well, I'm really, really happy with that. Underneath there is a potentiometer, which I think changes sensitivities, I believe. So let's turn that. What's that? Oh, okay, that's turned it off, basically. Hang on then, just turn it the other way. Oh, there we go. So, yeah, it just makes it a lot more sensitive. Well, in which case, I think we can pretty much say that's done, to be honest. Yeah, I'm absolutely over the moon that all works. Some of my soldering needs a lot to be desired, it has to be said. So yeah, so I will continue to learn. But I'm really, really happy that this is working, and it seems to be working well as well. So thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye. Okay, so that's all together now, and other than being very sticky, I think we're ready to go. So it came with a USB and sort of connector. So where do you hold it so you don't get electrocuted? Right, let's plug it in and flip the switch. How can I flip the switch? Brilliant. Right. It's got a potentiometer here. Nothing. So I wonder what that means. Because I thought it should work with the microphone. Oh, how very bizarre.